All right, hour number 2. Valenti and Rico. I'm Jeff in for Mike. So if you want to hear about the Tigers and Evan Petzold and Cody Stavenhagen and their articles about the fact that the Tigers probably aren't going to be all that aggressive at the trade deadline, hit up the Odyssey Rewind. We did the whole first hour, probably bring it back in the 5 o'clock hour. But Rico, yesterday you had a genius question. This is a good day for you yesterday. You predicted Scott Harris's mindset. I'm not condescending. I'm giving you props. Okay. You predicted Harris's mindset. And also, you asked the question. We got a ton of reaction. Where's the buzz for the Detroit Lions? And we had all kinds of people call up with all kinds of theories as to why the buzz isn't quite what it seems like it should be. Like somebody said, I'm focused on the Tigers' collapse. Somebody said, I just care about the playoffs.
But go ahead.
What?
They said they were focused on the Tigers and the winning, not the collapse.
Oh, not the collapse? I'm focused on the collapse.
I know you
are. Yes. Anyway, so there was all kinds of theories. And we got to talking, and it was one of the last segments of the radio show. And I brought up the fact that in Vegas, the over-under for the Detroit Lions is 10.5, right? They have the third highest over-under in the entire NFL. They're tied with a couple teams. And I asked you, off the cuff, out of the blue, would you take 10 wins? Knowing what you know about this season, which is tough schedule, new coaches, new OC, new DC, Jared Goff isn't going to be protected as well, considering new O-line, new center. Would you take 10 wins? And you and Mike do this every now and then. You come up with a number, and it's almost like you can make it happen, and you offer it to the listeners, and it's up to them to accept it or go for more. So 10.5 is the over-under in Vegas. I don't know that they reach 10 wins. So if I offered you 10 wins right now, would you gobble it up?
Yeah, I would gobble it up. I would simply say this. I would say, you know what? Let's sweeten the pot since it's Friday. How about we do that?
Oh, you're willing to be nice.
10 wins.
Yeah.
And you make the playoffs.
Oh, baby, I'm taking that in a heartbeat.
Now, I'm not saying where you finish, but you're in. You may have to play all your games on the road, but
which is fine.
You're in.
Yeah.
But you could lock it up right here, right now.
Or you take what's behind door number 2, and that is, I take my chances. They can win 13 games. They can win the division. They can get another first-round bye. This time they'll be healthy. What do you think you take? Now, I'm with you.
Now, you know what? That's a little too easy. How about this? 10 wins.
Okay.
And then in the final week, you have to you need to win in the final week. Like you're it's not a lock that you're in the playoff.
10 wins with a chance to get in on the final week.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
Or you take your chances. And who the hell knows what's going to happen? So right now, before we actually ask this to the people, what do you think the majority of Lions fans would say?
They're going to take their chances.
Yeah?
Lions fans are going to take their chances because, Rieger, even though a lot are concerned.
Yeah.
They're very concerned.
They're silent right now, too. We found this out.
It's a silent, quiet concern. It ain't scared, but they're concerned.
Don't call me scared.
But they know if I say something about this, it's going to get misconstrued, that I am afraid. They're not afraid, but they see what we see. And they see, man, you didn't really add to that defensive line and this schedule. And, the coordinators are gone. A lot of strikes against you, okay? Your division is getting better. If I'm a Lions fan, I would lock it up. Matter of fact, I would just take the 10 wins, and I'll even be 10 wins, and you're a wild card.
Yeah.
10 wins, and you're a wild card.
I like that, as opposed to way more wins than 10, and you got a chance for another first-round bye. Here's what I would say. I take the 10 wins in a heartbeat simply because I think there's a chance bad things happen this year. Early on, you got your toughest games. You as a team are still gelling together. You're still trying to figure it out. Not to mention there might be some injuries, and you're trying to work in a new center. I would take the 10 wins simply because it makes the postseason. We saw last year that it doesn't matter if you get the first round bye. I actually think this team will play better as we grow closer to the end of the season, considering they will have gelled together. Mm-hmm. I take the 10 wins. I guarantee myself a playoff spot, and I go to war, and I try to do what I didn't do last year, which is make a deep run.
I would take the 10 wins. 248-539-9797. Lions fans, would you take Would you sign the deal right now? You win 10 games, you're a wild card team in the playoffs, and you go from there. Or door number 2, you take your chances and you see what happens. See, you cross your fingers and hope that the injuries aren't what they were last year.
I want to do this topic without you, but I can't because you are the guy that has the ability to offer these things. You came up with it. So, Rico.
So why do you want to do this without me?
No, I'm just saying I would have done it without you, but I can't because you're the only one who has the ability to make this happen. 10 wins and a wild card berth, or you take your chances. Rico thinks the majority of y'all would say no.
I'll
take my chances. I would take the 10 wins simply because I think you're going to be hitting your prime in the postseason. Everybody should be back for you. Not to mention, last year didn't do much for you. You got everything you wanted. You went 15-2. You got your first round bye. You were a 10.5-point favorite against the Commanders, and you ended up losing to them. So nothing's giving. I'm taking my 10 wins. I'm making the postseason because the problem is, and nobody would admit to this, there's a chance they don't make the playoffs this year. Despite having the third best roster according to ESPN, despite having some true talent on this team, they're working in a lot of new things. And the schedule's tough. There's a chance they don't make the playoffs. So you give me this choice, I'm taking the 10. But where are you at? 248-539-9797. The ticket text, the exact same number. If you want to give us a call. David, do we have some early ticket text of what people are saying before we hit up the phones?
Sure do. I'll take my chances. I have faith in my team. That is Tristan in Waterford. John, a Detroit fan from Nebraska, says take chances because not sure if 10 wins is enough to make the playoffs.
No, we're giving you the postseason.
Giving you the playoffs.
Yes. Uncle Rico is giving you the playoffs. Like, he's got that ability. He's got Goodell's ear.
I'll bet both of you the Lions win 11 or more this year. Okay, so he's not taking 10.
I'll bet you, too, whatever you want to bet.
Fine.
Yeah.
I would lock in 10 wins right now. Guarantees you will have a playoff spot. And this is like the old Red Wings. Nothing matters until the playoffs. So let's get there. I'll take it. Tom from Flat Rock.
No, that is true, by the way. I mean, the Red Wings' success got to the point where nobody gave a damn until April rolled around, and they were actually in the first round against like a Jean-Sebastien Jaguar or somebody, or Dwayne Rollison. But I agree, nothing matters but the postseason. We don't care about regular season success. You saw that last year. We don't care about, we get to make the playoffs. We're giving you the playoffs. Nothing matters except for getting to a Super Bowl. We're to that point. We all agree, right? So I do think this is the best chance to get to a Super Bowl. Yeah, you might have to go on the road. Yeah, you'll be a wild card team, but at least you're there. The other way, the other option, if you choose to take your chances, you might not make the playoffs.
Correct.
248-539-9797. The ticket text, the exact same number. If you want to give us a call. Can I read this ticket text?
Go for it.
We know why
read
Rieger,
it anyway.
We know why Rieger doesn't want to do this topic with Rico. Signed Doug's Mulch Delivery Man. LOL.
Oh.
DC.
That's probably why. I'm like, why do you not want to do the how about this? You can do the topic. I'll come back at 4.
No. I want you to stay. I love you.
I don't think
it.
I love you.
Right. That was just kind of weird to say. I don't really want to do this topic with you.
No. I said it wrong. I fumbled on my words. I meant to say I could only do this topic with you because you got the ability to grant the people the choice because you've done it before.
Is this like your jellyfish thing?
No. Why would you bring that up?
Oh, that's a good one.
By the way,
I don't really want to do this topic with you.
I fumbled on my words. It tends to happen. This is why I do the 6 o'clock show, okay? No, speaking of the jellyfish, by the way, compared to a stingray, I got home yesterday, and my 9-year-old daughter apparently heard this, or maybe she heard somebody talk to her about this, and she's like, how do you not know the difference? And she showed me a picture of a jellyfish and a stingray on her phone. And
somehow I got a feeling it's kind of like I always think, like when you see painted face guy in the stands just looking like a total complete idiot, and somebody's at school like, is that your dad? I kind of got that feeling with her, like,
no.
Is that your dad not knowing the difference between the two? Yes, that's him. I love him. Let's move on.
At least she loves me. 97 won the ticket.